Next class is about to so rock, bro.
From the school desk to the big stage. This is 16-year-old Patrick Shaw's normal. Welcome to the world of freestyle soccer. Kind of like a b-boy battle, but it's a sport of its own, based around juggling a soccer ball.
For someone who's never seen freestyle before, what is it?
I would say it's an art form of when you can express yourself with a ball. Not really related to soccer. If you think about breakdancing with a ball, that's probably the best way I'd say.
What seems like a hobby to some is giving the world's most popular sport a new beat.
What makes it a sport in your mind?
I would say when I do handstands and flips and like all the lower tricks, it's like very physically hard on your body. That aspect for me is what makes it a sport because it's very physically demanding.
Just 16, Patrick's already the face of United States freestyle. A social media celebrity with deals and commercials, including Samsung. And he's only been doing these flips and tricks for 4 years.
How did you actually start freestyling?
I had an exchange student from Spain. He had already started the freestyle. He was like, you can just train with me. And once he left, for some reason, I just like grew the passion even more. And that next year was when I entered the US Champs for the first time. So that's when it really started.
Patrick's in Miami to compete in Red Bull's World Street Style Final. The youngest in the field of 20, advancing to compete for that top spot, he bested other freestylers from almost 50 countries for his shot.
You're the only representative from the US. You're 16 years old. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
It was incredible, like so many. The fact that he was also in the US, like whenever I walked on stage, people would be chanting USA.
One of those legends, Steve Elias. He's the president of the World Freestyle Football Association and a pioneer of the sport.
That was in the early or mid 80s. And eventually in the 90s, more people started to do freestyle, and in 2000 it took off.
Now Steve helps organize competitions like this one.
How does it work? What are the rules?
It's 3 minutes, 2 freestylers, and 1 ball. They alternate every 30 seconds. There's a panel of judges. They're looking at things like control, style, creativity, and how they transition the ball. At the end of the battle, the judges then will vote to see who they felt won the battle.
The routines, set to music, are athletic masterpieces. Each player carefully choreographing moves in 3 categories to impress the judges.
So uppers are tricks with your head, like neck stalls when you bounce on the side of your head. Lowers are tricks with your feet, so all those like fast revolution tricks. Transitions is basically like handstands, the flip, taking one category and changing into another one.
Each year, as the level of difficulty seems to grow, so does the competition. Women have carved a place for themselves in the sport, and they're giving the men a run for their money. Like 24-year-old Aguszka Mink from Poland. Other freestylers call her Aga. She's last year's champ.
What's it like being a woman athlete in the sport?
It's amazing. Of course, it's amazing. This is what we love, and we want to be together to see each other, support each other, and just feel the vibe here.
Tonight, she's here to defend her title.
Everyone wants to be in the top. It's really a lot of pressure on me, but I feel really confident and good.
Already through the quarterfinals, she's now going head-to-head with Melody Donchet, a 29-year-old from France who's a 2-time champ herself. First up, Aga. Then it's Melody's turn. After a couple rounds, it's time to face the judges. Heartbreak for the defending champ. Now it's Patrick's turn in the quarterfinals. He's going up against 22-year-old Brazilian Ricardinho. Everyone knows that this is a David versus Goliath fight.
He's a former world champion, so you know he has experience. I got a lot of new moves, so I'm hoping to take it easy in the first round and then shock him in the second and third.
But with the first ever street style final being held in the United States, it's no question that the home crowd is behind the team from Maine.
Let's go!
The judges, a collection of freestyle greats, and one surprise in particular, Portuguese soccer legend Nani.
A little bit of pressure, I must make the good decisions.
Known for game-winning goals like this. Once the music starts, the two leave it all on the floor. And while Patrick puts up a great effort, it isn't quite enough for Nani and the other judges. But Patrick isn't disappointed.
I've tried my best tricks, and I had a few drops, unfortunately, but I tried everything. I went all out on him.
But when the music cuts and the lights go off, back in Maine, Patrick's just a regular high schooler.
What do your friends think you do?
My really close friends understand how hard I work, but I don't think they've realized how seriously I take it. They're like, oh, you practice some soccer tricks on the side of soccer. That's not really how I feel about it. That's what I'm taking pride in. Like, that's what I work 2 or 3 hours on every day.
Between being the face of a new sport in the U.S. and a high schooler with typical teen problems, Patrick just wants to be the best to ever do it.
I want to be like the best that I can at my age, and I know what I'm capable of. There's a lot that I can accomplish, and I want to just get there as soon as possible.
What does that look like when you finally get it? What are you imagining?
For me, a world champion is what my goal is, and if I get there, it will just be like all the hours that you spent in like one room or one studio, and it all pays off. That feeling is just going to be like, okay, I wasn't doing it all for nothing.
For Nightline, I'm Ashin Singh in Portland, Maine.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.